What is going on, everybody? It is 3:41 in the morning. I just got done working on 3.9 as Redemption of Phoenix update. Everybody's asleep. I'm in my room. I didn't feel like going downstairs to do this. So I worked on it for 4 hours and 2 minutes. It's going good. I'm into the meat and potatoes of the story now with Vanessa's trial. And her trial is difficult. Slightly difficult. Not too difficult, though, but in terms of pacing, it is difficult because I have to, work it out correctly, and I'm hoping that, it turns out the way I want it to versus having it turn out shitty and everything. But so far, I'm liking the pace, and I'm liking the tone of it as well. It's flowing out of me. I feel really good about it and shit. I also hit a milestone. I'm past 90,000 fucking words now. A lot of it, 90K, I'm past it. So I'm up to 279 pages with 91,259 words. And the tone of it, well, not the tone so much, but the overall pace with it is just so good that 3.9 is going to be a breeze to finish. Because, like I said in the beginning of in the first video for 3.9, this is all new material. So I'm just writing it by hand and going by what I had written down. Little memories and stuff I had jotted down from last year, because this part I had worked on a tiny ass bit last year, so I'm working on 1 year old material. So it's fun. It's a pain in the ass, but 4 hours, that's pretty fucking good for me. Usually I can go a lot longer, but as I looked at the clock and it says 3:20, I was like, man, I'm burned out. I'm right now, at that point, I was like, man, I'm forcing the story. I need to stop, take a break, and, let my mind just, melt down to normal. You know what I'm talking about, where you get, if you've been writing for a long time, you get that headache, and your head's like, ooh, and then after you stop for a while, it's just like, it just melts away and shit. So that's what I'm doing right now, letting it just melt away for a while, and then I'll come back to it and hopefully get it done, get more done, I should say, because there's still a lot to do yet. So in Vanessa's trial, it's basically, and thanks to watching Law and Order for decades, about 20 years worth of Law and Order, I know how to do a courtroom scene my way. But it's not really a court scene. It's a court scene, but not a traditional court scene. It's more of going over it's like an inquiry basically, but also a trial. So it's an inquiry trial. So all the evidence is being presented against her. She's being questioned, and at the end of it, if I get to the fucking end of it, find out what happens with her. Because originally, I had set this up. I'm tired. Originally, I set this plot up last year. So we're coming up on a year ago when I wrote this up, and didn't even realize it until I was like, shit, didn't I say something about this in the beginning of the story? Because I remember saying something about it, and I don't remember where it was. And I had to go back to the beginning of Redemption, which was page 12, I think. And I was like, boom, there it is. I was like, shit. Because I had started writing dialogue. Almost dropped it. I had started writing dialogue out, and I didn't realize I'd already had pre-planned dialogue. So the thing was, I'll give you a refresher course. In 3.1, the very first part of Redemption, you discover that if you haven't read it, spoilers, if you have, you know what's going on. Lucius had killed Duke, and it turned out that Duke was a Vong in disguise, and that led to them discovering that there's a possible breach on Dantooine in security and whatnot. So, in preparation for her trial, because she was going on trial for what she did to Lucius and Aftermath, go read that and find out. They decided to set up their own little plot against any other intruders and whatnot. And what they did was they faked Lucius's death by having DMAS redo, re-record the holo vids in the in Meb's can't spit the goddamn word out. Infirmary. And that was presented as evidence of basically, Duke turning into a Vong and then killing Lucius on the gurney, basically, or on the medical bed, I should say. And he was declared dead. Now, I'm trying to work up to the middle of this damn trial, but it is so fucking hard. Because all these new questions keep popping up in my head. I'm like, this is going to be a fun trial. Because I want to build up to that moment. I don't want to just, throw into it, because then it'll come out all jumbled and stuff. Word diarrhea. So, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm up to 90,000 fucking words now, and I feel phenomenal about it and shit. Oh, fuck. I have to do another video. Damn, I forgot about that. Because I wrote something else that's not related to this, so I gotta talk about that then. So... I'm proud of where I'm at with this story. It's taken a while to get done. I'm hoping to get it done. My goal is to finish it before Rise of Skywalker comes out in December. So I have about 2 months yet. I should get it done by then. Hopefully. I don't know yet. We'll see. So that's all I got for right now. I don't know how long 3.9 is going to be. I don't know when I'm going to post it. It takes me a long time. It does take me a long time to write. I worked on it last Wednesday, so basically a week later, I'm working on it again. So I'm just, I'm trying. I'm not dragging my feet on purpose. It's hard to get out of here, So it's rough, but shit happens. So until next time, stay tuned.